as well, and he is outstanding at it. So welcome, everyone. Alex, take it away.
Thank you, Bree. Thank you. Well, I appreciate everybody being here today. Let's jump right into learning more about the Great Discovery. And let me do a quick screen share, and I'm sharing my audio so we can get that. Okay, so the Great Discovery, guys. The Great Discovery is a new platform, and we're going to talk all about the platform, but I want to give you a little bit of background on it first. So the Great Discovery was actually started by another company that's over 40 years old called Six Sigma. Yep. And Six Sigma is a very famous business methodology or business management system. It was started by this gentleman in the early 80s. His name is Michael J. Harry. Back in the early 80s, Japan was kind of destroying America, really dominating America in the manufacturing space. They were developing better electronics and cars. I saw you at the presentation. A lot of different things because they were using something called the Kaizen approach. Okay, cool. And America didn't really have anything like the Kaizen approach. The Kaizen approach was essentially a business philosophy combined with the business management system. And so Michael J. Harry developed. Are you down in Orlando yourself, or were you looking? Sigma, which helped American businesses reduce defects, improve production quality, and manage their businesses better. And as soon as they implemented this in Motorola, they had a 200-fold improvement in production quality, and it saved the business over $16 billion. Then Michael J. Yes.
Well, I have
which one?
Which one? But the little one that sits on my shoulder.
Yes.
My daughter named her Rice, and her twin sister, she named her Bean, like rice and beans. I don't know.
That's music to Alex and I's ears. We like rice and beans. It's a very survivorish.
She does too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. She has one cat that is at her mom's house. She calls Chicken Biscuit. But then we have one that's Fluffy. We have one that's Marie. We have one that's oh darn, I'm drawing a blank. Carl. It's Sir Carl. My son gave it some weird name, Sir Carl, and I forget the last part of it, but we call it Carl. We have 5 cats and 3 dogs that are ours. We just had 3 cats and 3 dogs that were ours, and then the rest are rescues. We've got a little over 100 rescues out here of varying types of animals. So
wow.
Yeah, and then my daughter has 200 chickens.
Incredible.
For her egg business, yeah.
Well, welcome, Barrett. And hey, Mike Hayes. Good morning. How you doing, Barrett?
Good morning.
Morning. How are things going for you, Barrett?
I'm going pretty good. I'm just my work schedule has been so crazy. I haven't been able to get on all the meetings and everything, and I haven't been able to invite as many people as I wanted to because I've been just working. But I'm focusing this weekend on getting some of that done.
Yep. Well, very cool. Mike Hayes, how are you doing this morning? Well, thank you.
Good.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't like doing meetings too. We wake up early morning meeting, and then, but it's I was pretty happy with it. So maybe they'll allow me to do it again, maybe sometime. We'll see. Well, cool. Well, welcome, Kurt. Daryl, welcome. Good to have you here.
Glad to be here. I was up this morning talking to people and trying to get them here, but it was great last night. I want to also commend you on the presentation.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, a little bit better every day. So
yeah.
Yep. Well, we just got kind of the crew on today. I wasn't actually even going to do the presentation. I was going to play a recording, but since we just have people who are already a part of the Great Discovery, Lorraine had some other questions, but she just walked away, which is okay. We'll wait for her to get back. There she is. All right. So we'll just kind of use this as a little team meeting here today. A little strategy sesh. And here's Dr. Breakthrough. Hey, Dr. Breakthrough, how you doing?
I'm breaking through just like you. Business is booming. Checks are zooming. I'm happy on purpose, just like everybody will be when they get started with you and me in the Great Discovery.
Well, see, now I want to do the presentation. Now I'm like, okay, now I want to do my presentation. No, I'm just all right. And we got Dr. Brian on the call. Hey, Dr. Brian. How you doing? Good morning.
Great. Good to be with you live and not in the car. So
Yep. Dr. Brian, are you a part of the Great Discovery? Did you sign up? Are you still looking for more information, or just remind me of where you're at with it?
I'm just starting and needing to learn more. So
okay. And have you become an affiliate yet or anything like that?
Honestly, I have to double check, but I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay. Well, Lorraine had some extra questions, and then maybe we'll do kind of a Q&A style today, since everyone's kind of familiar with it. And then if we need to pull up some slides, we will. But Lorraine, you said you had a couple questions. Why don't you start us off here today?
Hi, good morning. So I'm already signed up as a
Mhm.
content creator.
Mhm.
And my question was yesterday when you were talking, you were saying that it can also be used for coaches and
Mhm.
consultants. And several of the people that I invited are actually coaches. I think they also want to do courses, but they are actually working as coaches now. But I didn't really
Mhm.
understand how that worked. And I actually do
Yep.
some coaching too, but I wanted to understand more about
Yeah.
the coaching aspect.
Yeah, that's a great question. So I'm going to open it up and I'll show you in the platform currently. If you go here, you'll see that there is a coaching section. So you'll see there's coaching, you can kind of see the coaches, private coaching, semi-private coaching, group coaching. Now, what they're really focused on right now is onboarding course creators and affiliates. Okay.
Mhm.
The coaches will come, but it's primarily an e-learning marketplace and they want to build out the courses. Now you can become a coach. There is a certification process. They don't just want anybody saying, I'm a coach, right? So there's a certification process that you can actually go through currently. I'll let James probably tell you a little bit more information. But yes, coaching's available. In the future, they will have that real-time voice translation. So you'll be able to coach people and then have your voice translated in near real time into 60 different languages simultaneously. But James, why don't you answer that question a little bit further for me?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's, when some people get a little confused when you start talking about coaching, because there's two aspects in our system for coaches. One is for your specialty, your expertise. If you want to do coaching, the academy level, which is the section that they're adding now, you'll be able to put your coaching services on the academy level. And maybe you say, hey, I'll give you a 5-hour coaching package for $1,000 or 2 hours for 600 or whatever you're going to do. And you can book that directly through the academy level. You'll get paid 70% of that coaching fee that we collect for you. They're now in your database, so they're your customer. You can continue working with them. You don't have to report the revenue or pay anything on that. So the other coaching, which was what Alex was just showing you, is actually focused on fourth generation Six Sigma, the Great Discovery. And people can go in right now. They can buy tokens, excuse me, and they can get coaching on that program, specifically the Great Discovery.
Hey, James, your audio just cut out really hard.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Sorry about that. So people can go in and buy tokens right now, and they can get either private, semi-private, or group coaching on the Great Discovery International, which is fourth generation Six Sigma. If you're interested in being a coach for Six Sigma or for the Great Discovery International, you have to go through that training course. It came with your champion pack. You've already paid for it. So you go through that course, and then there's a certification process, and you can get approved to be a coach. If you coach, you can be paid $100 per hour for every hour that you coach. So if you have extra time that you're not filling up with some of your own people, then you can go ahead and get certified and coach for us.
Yeah.
And we are going to be needing some more coaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably go through that here eventually. And what I would say for coaches, for consultants, a lot of people, if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, you absolutely need a course. And I call it like this triangle of support, right? A lot of people say, oh, I'm a coach. And then they say, well, what do you coach? And they're like, well, I help you in your business. Okay, well, how? Oh, well, I'm going to work with you every week for a month. Okay. And so what I always say is like, you need to have what I call coaching, right? And then a course, and the course materializes that coaching. It puts it into, it's called productization, right? You have to productize the offer and show them, hey, you're actually going to get my coaching, but then offline, and I've done coaching for 3 years, like offline, you're going to be able to refer back to this course. Because every time I coach somebody, they're like, please, can you send me that recording? Can you send me that recording? And I'm like, okay, well, it's actually in the course already, right? So go refer to the course. And then within the course platform, so if the coach offered free courses or a course, they can link to their coaching program off of the course.
Okay.
So those are some of the other ways that I would say, hey, even if they're like, oh, I'm a coach or I'm a consultant, well, you can upload all that material that you're coaching people on into the platform and then either offer that for free or, sell it even, right? And then what I say too is that for coaches and consultants, you should be building a leads list, right? Building your leads with courses, right? Or with digital products or with guides or with workbooks or with that type of stuff. And then that leads them and pre-qualifies them to work with you as a coach or work with you as a consultant. So,
okay.
Any other questions, Lorraine?
I do have one more question.
Okay, please.
And someone asked a similar question, but I kind of missed the full answer. I do a live every morning on YouTube, and it's just open right now to whoever, but I have a community of people who are regularly on there. And it's like 15 minutes. It's spiritual, I mean, because it is a spiritual thing, but it is a teaching as well, because it's like I have points that I give. And someone had asked yesterday about just kind of putting those on as either free courses or Genius. Can you talk a little bit about how I could use that here?
Yeah, I mean, you can upload it. You have the unlimited course creators pack. They're coming out, and I'm not privy to this. I don't know if anybody except kind of upper management is, but they're going to have something called a channel. And then in that channel, to be able to see kind of all your different content. And so you could have like the course is a series of sermons, right?
Okay.
And a lot of people, and maybe Dr. Breakthrough can speak to this a little bit more too, on people are uploading that, and they really like it because then you can translate it, right? If maybe you're not interested in selling it, or I mean, even if you were interested in selling it, you could do that. But they're really interested because now you can reach more people with that message, right? And you can translate it into multiple different languages. So Dr. Breakthrough, any comments on that?
There you go. Okay. Yes, sir. So, yeah, as a matter of fact, Dr. Ivanka's on here. She's a television host, and she actually signed up the guy who owns the whole network. It's called Holy Spirit Broadcast Network. And so that's what they're doing. Tim's giving them their own channel because, again, they're putting stuff up daily. And again, their whole thing is, Matthew 24:14, this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto the whole world, then shall the end come. So they just want to get their message out. And that's the way, like you said, for them to do it and then have it translated and reach people in other countries, right? I even have pastors that they just want to have an international ministry, so they're putting their sermons up, right?
Yep.
So it's about outreach and the translations and so forth. And then if you have enough volume, they can do, like I said, your own channel, and you can make it a donation-based or even a membership or subscription-based. So those are some great avenues for you. Hope that helps.
Yeah, I like I'm sorry, go ahead, Lorraine.
No, I have like 118 different messages right now that I've done already this year.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, so a lot of people overlook the Genius Club, but it's actually a really good thing to encourage people to do because that's going to create that monthly reoccurring volume through the entire team, right? And people may not buy a course every single month, but if they maintain that Genius Club membership, that's going to be volume through your entire team every single month. And so you could say, hey, I have this entire, I have 100 hours of recorded video here, and all you got to do is pay for this Genius Club membership, right? 14-day free trial, $47 a month, cancel anytime you want. And then you get, you sell that to 10 people, that's 400, that's like more than, $600, $700 through your volume every single month. So I would, encourage people to, people say, oh, the Genius Club, I'll kind of do that, but it's actually a very, very good thing to do and to have everybody kind of use. Cool. Any other questions, Lorraine? Go ahead, James. Yeah, go ahead.
So, Lorraine, I just wanted to mention, since you have this spiritual, and I know you're a Christian channel, you have a whole panel of doctors on this call right now. Dr. Ivanka, Dr. Breakthrough, Dr. Daryl Thomas, you've got Dr. Matthews, all amazing Christian people with a message to tell. So if you ever want to, invite someone to join and maybe do an interview or just share a special message, Dr. Breakthrough has he's like I can't remember the name of that movie where the guy was blind and he was and he had the Bible memorized and anyway, I forget it. But anyway, that's Dr. Breakthrough. It's like runs into his bloodstream. Every Bible, every verse, every story, and so you just have a great resource here. And I'm sure they would love to contribute some to your mission and message.
Well, I have a podcast too, so that's separate from, it's the same channel, but it's separate from that. So I would love to also invite anyone we'll talk about that as well. So thank you.
Yes, I'm happy.
Hey, I accept. I'll be on there. But hey, I haven't quite gotten everything memorized, although I'm working on it and constantly. But thank you for your kind words. And now you just challenge me even more. So I was talking to a guy the other day. He says, hey, I love when you talk, everything you say is laced with the Bible. And so I said, man, I have to repent now because I don't want it to be laced with the Bible. I want it to be based on the Bible. That's my personal foundation. Anyway, hey, God bless you. By the way, Alex, you knocked it out of the park last night, buddy. I had
Thank
3
you.
people sign up because of that presentation. Keep it up.
Wow. Wow. And send my check over. Okay. Brian, any questions?
No, I'm
No.
as I'm listening to everybody, I'm searching to see if I signed up. Now I know exactly what attracted me to your program, which is course creation and then helping me build an audience. So since everybody else is familiar, I'll go through emails, but if you want to mention how much is it to get certified, I'd love to be a coach on the platform. I'm already a certified coach. But I want to create 2 different courses, one on weight loss and one on leadership, which is my audience. So,
And Brian, just so just so we know, how were you first exposed to the platform? Were you invited here by somebody, or who maybe told you about the platform initially?
you know what? I will do a search. Is it possible it just came up as either an article on Google or
yeah, I mean, I post a lot on
LinkedIn?
I post a lot on social media, and it could have been through a YouTube video or something like that. So
I think it was through that, but I'll be happy to go through my emails and search. I think it was something on LinkedIn, and I definitely
okay, cool.
will
Well, James, do you want to answer
check
the
for
question?
you to
Sure.
find out. But when I think I was searching for, if it was not through somebody, it was definitely for searching for, I'm about to launch my podcast, so I'm looking at Podbeam and this and that, and then I'm
Yeah.
searching through Kajabi and Thinkific for course creation. So when I saw the Great Discovery, I'm like, okay, I got to jump in. So
Yeah.
So if I can share my screen, Alex.
Sure. One
let me
second.
share my screen. I'll show him.
Yeah,
what
go
he needs
ahead.
to do to become certified. All right, let's see here.
And I think I saw as soon as I'm on your platform, we automatically will gain 100 new coaching clients, or no?
Well,
Not quite.
not quite automatically, but with the massive, I mean, we're in the process of building a sales team of hundreds of thousands of affiliates, and this is James Penny's, projection. It is not the Great Discovery. I'm not speaking on behalf of the Great Discovery, so if my projection is off, don't blame the Great Discovery, blame me. But I project from what I'm seeing in the company right now that within 9 to 12 months, we'll have over 100,000 affiliates in the system. And that within a year, we're going to be clicking up on about another year after that, we're going to be clicking up around 750,000 to 1 million, if not sooner. It's just what the kind of growth compared to what I've
correction, James. I'm going to have more than 100,000 on my team alone. So
well, that's what I was talking about, Dr. Breakthrough. I was projecting your activity. So let's go, buddy. So this is basically what you'll need to get certified as the Great Discovery Coach and become a course creator. And there's a couple of amazing things about this package that you're going to absolutely love. And if you do join now before the 15th, you'll be grandfathered in on what we're calling our global launch benefits. This is a $3,500 value, and you're going to get supported by our international network of affiliates. You're going to get VIP assistance in preparing, formatting, uploading your courses, a comprehensive course creator training course that covers all aspects of making powerful, compelling digital videos that will sell. You're going to get a professionally designed multi-page squeeze page. What this is actually a marketing system, a marketing engine that will have a sizzle video about your training at the top that somebody will see, and they can click on that, watch a brief free video that then encourages them to purchase your video, and we capture their information in that process. If they don't buy it immediately, then we start a drip campaign reminding them why they need to purchase your course. And that sales funnel is pushed out to all of our sales affiliates you'll be brought onto our weekly meeting on a Wednesday. You'll be able to present to the entire sales force and even the other course creators, because they'll sell your course as well. And you'll be able to spotlight your course and tell them exactly why we as salespeople and course creators might want to buy your course, and also why we would want to sell your course. And so this sales tool is pushed out to everyone. They posted on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, all of the social media sites. And a lot of us, like myself, I do a lot of paid Facebook advertising and Google Click advertising. So you have a whole sales force of people out there selling your courses. You're going to get to be featured on our TGD podcast, social media promotions. And what we do when your course comes online, we do a press release out to ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and 300 other of their affiliates. And you get a custom demo reel that has 5 different languages that you can use to promote your courses as well, and share with all the salespeople to promote your course. You're also going to get the Great Discovery International course. And this is really your question right here, is how much does it cost to get certified? So it's basically this whole package, course creator, unlimited uploads in the system forever if you join by April 15th. And so you get all of that for only $628 when you join the Genius Club. So it's an amazing package. And everybody who actually purchased the Champions Pack, they threw in this, it's almost a $500 value, like 460 or so bucks just for the Great Discovery International course. And they threw that in at no additional charge. So it's an amazing package, and it allows you to become certified. I hope y'all were seeing that on the screen. Okay,
yeah, we saw that.
It looked like it was not sharing. Okay, good. So what other questions do you have about that certification or package, Dr. Brian?
I'm just curious about the, and I don't want to take up everybody else's time.
No, we're here for this, Brian.
So, course creation, are we using Kajabi, Thinkific, or what are we doing to create the course? Is it just me?
No. Oh, what are you using to record the courses or post the courses?
To create and post the courses. So,
yeah, so I'll show you. So the Great Discovery platform is a course hosting platform. It is like Kajabi. It is like Thinkific. Okay. It replaces and is, in my opinion, much, much better than those platforms. So I'll show you very briefly what that looks like. So if you want to do onboard a course, you just come here to onboard course. This is once you buy that Champions Course Creator Pack. And then you can see here that I have a course in my draft. So if I wanted to onboard a course, here it is. And then I can add the details, the trailer, the type, the categories, the language, what it's required. Here's the content section. This is where you actually upload the content of the course. And it's separated into a section. And then the sections have house all of your lessons. Okay. So if I click edit, I can come here and I can add text. I can add video. I can add audio. I can actually embed a PDF into the course itself. I can add files that people can download. I'll show you very briefly what like a course would look like on the platform. So if we go here to my courses, first I'm going to show you the PDF embedded course. So some people, they already have a course that's made and they just want to embed that entire PDF within it. And that's possible. So here's an example of that. This gentleman just uploaded this, just taking a second here to load. And below it, you can put text, you can put additional text, but some people just choose to upload a PDF. So that's one option. If we look at maybe some other courses here, here's the TGD International course. So this is 81 lessons long, and it's a combination of videos and text. And we'll get to you in a second, in my case. This is a combination of videos and text. So, I've completed some courses here. Here you'll actually see, that was kind of a good screen. You can actually see the embedded coaching. So you can actually schedule the coaching right through here. Here's a video. We can play our video right within there. Right. And then here's maybe a downloadable document or an exercise or a quiz, because you can actually upload quizzes as well. So you can make it so, hey, you're not able to move on to this next course until 1 week after you sign up, or until you take this quiz and you get a 90% or something like that. So yeah, a lot of different options. And then you can translate text videos, audios, and then eventually they'll also have PDF translation too. No, so yeah, it in my opinion, it's a lot better than many of the other course
No,
platforms, and it's going to
I'm
make you a lot
laughing
more money too.
because up until about a month ago, I considered myself almost a little tech savvy, and I started doing StreamYard with LinkedIn Live and this and that. And a friend of mine said, "Oh, you got to get Kartra." And so the night before I'm doing my LinkedIn Live, all I wanted was a registration page. Well, it's 400 buttons to go through introductions and videos. And I emailed Kartra and I said, my bad, but there's got to be a button that says registration page, And then I was doing the same thing with Kajabi. And then, of course, on StreamYard and WordPress, I just created one. But I love what you just showed me. That's what I'm looking for is push a button, create. If I need help, I'll ask for help. And that I can sit and work through. So
Yeah.
Thank you. It's amazing.
I've done Kajabi too. Kajabi is insanely complicated for something so simple, uploading a course, categorizing into chapters, adding audio, adding pictures, so cool. Anything else that we could show you? And you're not taking, this is what we're here for, Brian. So any other questions that we could address? It's helpful and instructive to other people too.
Well, I have to learn more about Bree, the clever biotech. But anyway, because my name's Brian.
Yes. Well, Bree, you absolutely should connect with me because she's actually really familiar with StreamYard. She uses StreamYard like every day. Coach L, your audio is not very good right now. Your connection is bad. Okay, she completely dropped. Okay. Any other things, Brian?
No, that was amazing, and I'll connect with you after this. So thanks. I mean, I'm staying on, but I don't want to monopolize because I can easily. It's all about me. So,
well, we're gonna go to my case, and then we'll go to Barrett's. Coach L, we got a queue here. So, do you have a really quick question?
Oh, okay.
Helps for a second, or can it wait?
No, I can wait. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, my case. Go ahead. Do you have a question? Yep. So whenever you can refer people free courses on the platform. And if they get that free course, they become your lifetime customer. They upgrade to become a course creator. If they upgrade to become an affiliate later on, they will be on your team forever. Okay. Now, how do you refer people to that? Well, when you go to the Great Discovery platform, you want to make sure that your affiliate ID is always at the end of the URL. Okay. So when you send somebody a link to the platform, guys, you have to send them the URL. That's the address to the website. So if I go to a free course, and let's say I'm going to refer this free course right here, what I want to make sure is that my affiliate link is at the very end. Okay. If you do not see your affiliate link, it's really simple to add. All you do is add affiliate equals your username. Mike, what's your username? Okay. So your thing would be AI Super Campus. And you would need to make sure that at the end of every single web address, so you can go to any web address on the Great Discovery platform and add at the end affiliate equals your username. Then if anybody takes any action on the site, signs up for a free course, becomes an affiliate, becomes a course creator, they will be on your team. Correct. Correct. Yeah. Just any course, any free course, yeah. Yep. And I really want to stress that, guys, is anybody confused about that at all? Because that's really important. Because somebody's saying, oh, I'm sending people all these free courses. And I said, what link are you sending them? And they sent me a link and it didn't have their affiliate ID on it. Now, people cannot sign up without an affiliate. It does not allow you to sign up without an affiliate. But if you send them that and then they go on Google, they're going to find my stuff and they're going to sign them under me, which is fine, but not so good for you. Okay.
Yeah, run that through again, bro, just to make sure.
So at the end of every single URL that you send somebody, it needs to say affiliate equals your username. If you send somebody a link like this, if I just send somebody a link like this, watch, I'm going to put this in an incognito window. See, it doesn't have my affiliate ID at the very end of it. When I click confirm, there is no affiliate in the top left-hand corner, meaning that this person will not be able to download
Wow.
the course.
Wow. No, go ahead, man. I think I got several team members have been doing that.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm a startup, if you want to refer those people to me, I'll be happy to help them.
But you're saying typically if you're signed in, when you do that, it will have it. But you're saying no,
Not
you
always.
always have to add it?
No, sometimes it will. On mine, when I just did the example originally, it did have it, but there are some cases you just want to make sure. Now you can just go in there and type it and do $affiliate equals your username. But every time you send a URL, you just need to make sure that that's at the end of it.
Okay, thanks.
Correct. Your username. Right. Barrett, you had a question?
Yeah, I have someone, and I'm still learning some things myself. I have someone who wants to upgrade, and I was thinking she wants to be, she's a learner right now, but she wants to be an affiliate. But I was looking at it's $47 per month, right? She was saying something about $29.95, and I wasn't sure what that is.
Well, you get your affiliate status for an entire year for free when you buy any product on the platform. Now, after 1 year, to maintain your affiliate status, you will pay $29.95 yearly.
Oh, wow.
Yearly. Okay.
Okay.
So you will be charged that once per year, $29.95 once per year to maintain your affiliate status.
So they sign up for free as an affiliate, and as long as they buy something, they maintain the free, and then the next year they pay $29.95.
So you probably just misspoke, but when you, let's say, sign up for the 14-day free trial of the Genius Club, you get your affiliate status included. If they buy any course on the platform, they can become an affiliate for free.
Okay.
If they do not buy anything, they don't do the 14-day free trial, it will say, hey, you need to pay $29. Now, that's actually a good thing for all of us as affiliates because it protects us from a bunch of people getting in for no barrier of entry, zero barrier of entry at all.
$29.95 for a year is great.
Yeah, it's great. Okay. A lot of 99% of other companies charge you $29 a month, $49 a month, and that hurts. I mean, paying $50 a month every month, that hurts. If you just want to be an affiliate. Now you should become a Genius Club member too, but that gives you actually a lot of stuff, right? Go ahead.
Does that affect as far as an affiliate? Are there levels as to what they get paid, or they get paid the same as any other affiliate?
Same as any other affiliate.
Okay.
Now, in order to get commissions as an affiliate, you need to have at least $47 of personal sales per month. Now, that just is one Genius Club membership. So if you can just recruit one person to buy a Genius Club membership, you will get paid monthly. Now, the reason that they do that is they don't want people signing up to be an affiliate and never selling anything and then getting all these crazy 5 different ways to earn, all this downline bonuses, all this volume. And so it's actually ensuring that people who are active are making the right amount of money, and people who never engage, never sell anything, don't make money.
So for them to sign
up, all they have to sell is one Genius Club membership.
So for someone to sign up as Genius Club, that would cost
$47 a month.
$47 a month. Okay, perfect. Got it.
And everybody here, honestly, should have the Genius Club membership. You should model that for everybody that you introduce into the company.
Yeah,
it's not required. I know a lot of people are on a tight budget.
I just did what Dr. Breakthrough told me to do, so I didn't question. I just did it. So, I'm coachable. So.
So everybody should do that, and like I said, because that's going to put volume through the entire structure every single month, and that's going to really increase the amount of bonuses, the amount of we're all going to get paid very well if everybody does that.
Perfect. Thank you,
Dr. Breakthrough. You want to say a word?
Yeah, well, just again, with that philosophy, again, it's so important, like you said, Alex, that throughout our whole success line, we help people understand that because people don't pay attention to what they don't pay for. Yeah. And so these people that join the Genius Club and then 13 days later they cancel out, but they're still in the system and they're really not going to do much. So when you pay attention. When you pay more attention. When you pay premium prices, you pay premium attention. And so even in my products on another platform, the more that I raise my prices, the more sales. It doesn't seem to make sense, but then it does. So so since it's such a low barrier of entry, we don't want to be like some of these companies that, you can join for free, and then you get millions of people that join for free that don't ever do anything. Like, what does it matter? You have 2 million people and nobody does anything, right? So anyway, but yeah, you're absolutely right, Alex. And so we need to emphasize the proper attitude, actions, and not only that, like you say, it's going to protect that person so they can get their commissions. Yep. There's nothing more frustrating that you could have gotten paid except you didn't qualify.
Yep. So you only have to sell $47 per month to get all the different bonuses. Your personal customer bonuses, your dual team bonuses, your matching bonuses, your rank advancements, your, leg expansion, all those different ways. So yeah, just make sure that doesn't happen. But all of you guys should be active. All of you guys should be able to, and when you guys are thinking about what's the lowest price course that I should sell through the platform, I would say $47, right? Because all you have to do is sell one of those, and then you cover that fee every single month. And then you could also tell other people, hey, you just sell one of my courses per month, and you're going to cover that fee too. And $47, that's super, super cheap. Everybody can afford, if it's a good course, right? Everyone would be happy to pay that. So I'm going to release a course that's $47. That's going to be amazing, that everybody can sell. And it would cover that, monthly allotment that you would need to qualify for all of those commissions and compensation. Cool. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? So I have an exciting announcement. Next week, starting Monday, I'm going to do a team meeting for Team Alex, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I want to do a big push. We already have people who have their courses up there now. I want to highlight some courses that just got put on the platform. And these are really, really amazing courses. So let me highlight some of these right now. So if we go to free courses, these are free. So you can recommend these to people. They're great quality courses, and you can get lifetime customers, right? So one of the courses is, we'll scroll down here, and we're going to go to Mr. Evan Mestman. Evan has his free course up here. He submitted his course for review about a week and a half ago. So it took about a week and a half to get this course approved. It's called The Inner Critic. Now you see here, this up here, it doesn't have my affiliate code. So what do I need to do? I need to do # affiliate equals Alex. Okay. Then it creates that trackable link. Now I can go out there and I could recommend this course to people. Okay. We should all take this course, and we should all leave Evan a 5-star review. Okay. If it's good. The other course that I wanted to highlight was, we also have another free course on here by a gentleman named Dr. Sky Houston. So we'll look at this one. If I can find it. What did he go under? Here he is, Sky Houston. Okay. Sky Houston released another course here, cybersecurity. This is a really, really good course. Very long too. So a lot of content here. Okay. And again, want to make sure that if it doesn't have that affiliate code, we do * affiliate equals username. Great. Now I can go out there and share this with anybody. If they download and enroll in this free course, boom, I'm going to get paid. Okay. So the courses are getting approved. It takes about a week and a half. So as soon as you can get something up there, put it into the approval process and start getting it through, because they're onboarding a lot of course creators right now. So try to get that uploaded, because it's not going to be like, oh, I uploaded my course. Why they do the approval is they want to make sure that the courses are quality, that there's no incomplete information, that it isn't like there's nothing illegal or inappropriate, right? So that's why they're doing that, is that there is an approval process to make sure that everything posted on the platform is complete, appropriate, legal, and quality. Mike Hayes, question? I probably should have recorded this today, but I didn't. So come back tomorrow. Yeah, I'll record it tomorrow. This has been pretty good, and people need to hear this, but we'll do more of this later. And I'm going to make videos about all this stuff, and tutorial videos, and a bunch of different videos like this, explaining all these things. But yeah. So okay. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Okay. Dr. Breakthrough, give us the last word.
Well, hey, again, I just want us to emphasize and understand the power of this. Every other company I've worked with, they're like, hey, Dr. Breakthrough, we want you to take your brand and your influence, sell our stuff, and we'll pay you. It's okay. This is the first and only company to say, hey, Doc, no, we want you to keep your brand. Matter of fact, we're not going to use you to build our business. Our business is about building your company, promoting your content, and both of our companies end up growing together. And so, again, the Competition, by the way, is the way of the jungle. And there's a lot of businesses that still operate like in the jungle. They're competing, you know. But then cooperation is the way of civilization. But collaboration is the way of the kingdom. The way of the kingdom is the way that creates the fastest, most lasting success. So I used to travel speak with Zig Ziglar. He's the one who made it famous, which got it right from the Bible, but he made it famous, helping enough people get what they want, and you get everything you want. The Great Discovery is literally set up like that. So if you've ever wanted to truly collaborate and not just like work with the company, but literally be a partner, like you literally get to do that. So don't miss that part of the equation. And again, on my other platforms, I have to make all the sales, and those platforms take some of the money. This platform, people are doing sales for me, and we do a revenue share. So John Paul Getty said it best: I'd rather get 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. Why? Something happens to me, I can't sell, no sales come in. Something happens to me here, 99% of the sales potential still comes in. That is not even a choice. So come on, y'all, let's do this.
Of course.
Where am I? I'm in just north of Dallas, Texas, by the way. And so a couple things. One, again, different people have different personalities and so forth. But I've learned to multitask. And at one point in my life, I was the #1 income earner, #1 recruiter in 3 companies simultaneously at the same time when everybody taught you couldn't do that. And how did I do that? I got to thinking about school. Yep, you go to first period. Maybe it's English. Second period. Maybe it was typing back then. Remember that? They used to teach us typing. Anyway, third period. Fourth, all 7 periods, and at the end of the year, they wanted us to pass all those classes. And then in life, right? I'm a son, and I'm a brother. And then I got older, and I got married. I became a husband, and then a father, and all this. And so it's like, so I just learned to compartmentalize things, right? And you can't start like 3 businesses at the same time, obviously, but when things feed into each other. So here's what I found out: when you walk, when you move, it opens up your brain, and you retain a whole lot more. So if I'm not doing matter of fact, I've actually done presentations walking, but when I'm walking, it's helping me to retain even more, and I'm moving, and so it's helped me to multitask. And so I'm not one of these people that sit on the couch and end up getting more and more weight, right? I'm actually getting thinner. So it helps me in that arena. And so, by the way, I shot a couple of videos here at this lake where I'm at before this meeting. And actually, while Alex was talking, I uploaded them to my Facebook storyline and to YouTube. So again, I didn't start off doing all this stuff like this. So you just do, I start sitting on the Zoom was simple. And then I learned to walk while I'm sitting on the Zoom. And then I learned I could do other things, right? So I hope that helps. But again, just start somewhere and recognize you can get a whole lot more done than what you're doing now, because all the great people in the world, they only have 1,440 minutes in a day. How did they get so much done? So that's the secret of life. Man, I'd have thought you'd have got up and start walking while I'm talking. What's up? Haste the office, man. Do something. Okay.
Well, I'm just putting the link. Brian asked for your information, Bree, so I just sent that over to him. He's got your website. I sent him your email address. So reach out to Bree, definitely, Dr. Brian. She can help you with StreamYard, podcasting, a lot of different stuff. So she's a great resource. I recommend her all the time. So, well, any other final questions, guys? Otherwise, I'm going to let you go. Hope you have a great day. Thank you, Dr. Breakthrough. That was amazing, honestly. The collaboration and understanding that and having that mindset, that's super, super powerful. And that's exactly why I joined the Great Discovery, is because we've been talking about this. How do we actually use our network, use other people to collaborate and reach larger audiences? Because if we just try to do everything ourselves, right, we're going to have not as creative results if we could use the hundreds and hundreds of people that we're connected with to expand out even farther and have an even bigger reach and even bigger impact. You have this kind of mentality of like, oh, it's crabs in a bucket, like he was saying before, it's competition. But if we all just collaborated, there are so many more people out there who aren't collaborating, who aren't using a massive network of hundreds of people to co-promote each other. We have such an advantage. We're in such a powerful position, but we just never had the platform, the system, the software to do it. And now we do. So it's super, super amazing. So thank you, Dr. Breakthrough. That was a breakthrough.
Well, man, thank you, though, because you and I spoke earlier. and I explain some of this to you, and you change your methodology in the area. And so thank you for being someone who doesn't just hear truth, but you apply it. And that's what makes you successful. So, and everyone on here, again, I hope you understand the power of this. That's why I'm so big on words, by the way. And I don't, the old upline, downline, the words are powerful. And so we use the term here, success line, because it means each of us empower the success for the rest of us. So what they would call the upline, we call the senior success line. Senior's not above me. Senior just a few steps ahead of me, which means if I keep striving, I can make it to where they are. I'm not overpowered and like, oh, I'm just glad to be able to help Alex make money. No, I'm like, listen, Alex is my senior success line. If I take the steps he took, I can be where he is. And then there's no downline. There's a junior success line, which means if I reach back and help Junior take the steps I've taken, so Junior's not below me, Junior is actually just a few steps behind me. And so like James Penny, if you can be a chief help officer and help Junior, man, this thing is crazy. Y'all don't even know it. You've been set up for success.
And here's the other thing, Dr. Breakthrough. You have these people who are maybe senior, right? And, maybe they have, a large social media following or something, and you're feeling, oh, wow, how am I going to compete with that? Those people can shine the light on you and sell your courses.
Right.
And that's not possible in any other company, because you always had to sell somebody else's product, had to go through your link. And so you can have people like Dr. Breakthrough and say, hey, go out there and buy Barrett's course. Go out there and buy Kurt's course and drive a tremendous amount of traffic, a tremendous amount of revenue into their pocket, right? Instantly. And I always thought about that as you could get somebody into the company in day one. You could put a light on them and put so much volume into their business instantly through the network that we have and change their life, almost overnight, right? And that's not possible with any other company.
Exactly. And again,
it isn't.
The downline and upline philosophy won't even allow you to do that, because it's based on, again, competition, and it's based on I'm better than you, I'm above you, right? Or you're below me. And I got to keep reminding you of that. And when I speak in these conferences, oh, Dr. Breakthrough, so-and-so, he's on my downline. Like, what's his name? Like, come on now. What? Right? So I seem a little strong on that. But again, this is the philosophy that's going to change this whole industry. Because when you understand in the garden, there's no such thing as competition. So competition means you think there's a slice of the pie, and if a slice is being taken, you got less going. But in the garden, consumption leads to increase. So when I eat an apple, I got the seeds now, that in every seed, there's a whole nother tree that can grow from that. So consumption in a collaborative model actually produces more. And that's what you just got done saying, Alex, right? And so again, we've got things this culture. The culture alone will attract some powerful business people who have just never fit in anywhere. And like I said, they're tired of the rat race. They're tired of the competition. They're tired of all that. And like Alex said, if I send somebody to the site to buy my product, and they end up buying Alex's product, I am not mad. I still get paid, right? But any other model is like, no, like you said, first of all, I wouldn't have gotten paid. And secondly, he's my competition. No, you're my collaborative partner here. So more power to you.
Yeah. And we have a vested interest in making sure that everybody else creates the best quality courses, becomes the best quality human being, right? So they attract more people into the system. And it really is very, very different. And that's why, like I said, when I saw it, I was like, this is new. Like, we got to do this. I'm doing this right now. So go ahead, Dr.
That's why I don't call it the great discovery. I call it the great breakthrough. Because it is, man. It is. So, all righty. So
have a great day, everybody.
Here, thank you. Yeah, everybody on here, thank you. Just understand, each one of you play a vital, intricate part, right? That's the difference with this company, this community. And like I said, we don't have that crab mentality. We got the reverse crab mentality. We're going to push on you. Say, Dr. Brian, you're doing good, but you can do a whole lot better. Come on now. Come on, Dr. Barrett. Push a little harder. Come on. So that's what you want. God bless you.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Breakthrough. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Have a great day. We'll see y'all tomorrow if you want to be here. We'll be here on Saturday, too. Have a great day.
I'll be back. Come on.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.